Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm new. Okay, in this time I would like to read an English true story. But actually I have read it, but I will retell again for all of you. Okay, the story is really interesting and also amazing. Then you will get a lot of lessons from this story. Okay, so don't skip. Okay. Okay, let's start it and have enjoy it. Oprah Winfrey. In 1990, 17 million Americans were watching the Oprah Winfrey Show on TV. Oprah was talking about people who had problems at work. They told story of greedy companies, selfish bosses, and lazy colleagues. Oprah viewers had experienced similar problems in their shops, offices, or factories. Because of many of them were ordinary Americans. Oprah was one of them. She came from a poor family and she had hard childhood. She had to fight everything in her life. She suffered. She got problems, but she knew things in the same way. Then there was a writer on business. He was Harvey Mackay. Mackay was on the side of boss's position and he would explain about why they often behaved badly towards ordinary workers and explain about the bosses got plenty of money but others, such as ordinary people, got very little. This was an interesting moment for all viewers, especially when Oprah told Mackay about how ordinary people felt about big business, and the answer was surprised. Because he asked Oprah question about her life. He said, Oprah is a tough but fair boss. So, Oprah asked other people who were in the back of the stage, I'm very fair? Aren't I, guys? The viewers had been knowing all of things about Oprah because she often shows on television. The viewers know Oprah's problem when she was a child, when her parents had separated and they knew what she ate at the time. But they knew the Oprah was also a boss. So it was clear Oprah was more friendly woman on popular talk show. Oprah didn't just show on her television. It means she got plenty of money from advertisements and she owned the studios also because it was one of the best television productions. So it got $20 million in US. Harper Productions, her company, gave control in Oprah's life and the others. Though she was so busy, she never skipped her signed check for her company. She knew how every cent was spent. Newsreader for small radio and TV was the first her jobs in south of the US in 1970s. Those days were rare for Americans to see black women on the TV news, and she was offered with the bigger TV station in the city of Baltimore in 1976. She was great on TV. Everyone looked too. But she didn't have a good character to be the journalist because she always got carried away by the stories. She would be sad if the stories were sad until she cried. And she would be happy when the stories were happy too. The boss gave response that it was so crazy. So she had to be in the right job. One day, The TV station would show about discussion of Baltimore people in the morning talk show. The show was called People Are Talking. Oprah understood people well, and she would be in the right person when present this program. It was the better skill of her than reading a news. The viewers had prepared the question before an interview and didn't listen well what the people said during the show. But Oprah was totally different from others. She had real conversation with the people that she interviewed. So the boss realized that she was a star. In 1983, a big TV station in Chicago asked her to present their morning talk show. They offered her plenty of money for 4 years contract and she would be paid $200,000 a year. But Oprah was worried about her moving to Chicago. People love her everything, her direct personal style when interviewing, especially only during several months. Her program was the most popular morning show in the city. Oprah was a star in one of the biggest cities in US, but now she wanted to become a national star. She got a chance from Steven Spielberg. Spielberg was one of the important people in Hollywood film industry and he had made successful films. He wanted to make a film of a book by the Black American writer Alice Walker called The Color Purple. And it was her favorite book. He asked Orpha to play a part in the film, but she had no time to do any other work because she was really busy in AM Chicago. So, she will leave her TV station job because she really wanted to be a part on the film. But her manager, Jeffrey Jacobs, gave ideas that the TV will have her break from the show. Oprah bosses were not happy, but they didn't want to lose her and the film would bring the public to give attention to her show. So the bosses permitted her to break first. Oprah was very happy. She realized that she would be more famous around the world and going to be international star with this film. So, to be a star, she had to be more control over her life. Jeffrey Jacobs knew that if Oprah wanted to control her life, for the first, she needed to have control of her program. Oprah decided to go negotiate with the TV station. The first, she asked them to change the name of the film, became the Oprah Winfrey Show. Then she asked for a share of the money from sales of her show to other stations. When the film showed, the film was a big success and everybody admired Oprah's performance. 138 TV stations across the US bought the Oprah Winfrey Show, and suddenly her earnings jumped from $200,000 a year became $30 million a year. In 1986, she started her own company called Harpo Production. Harpo from her spelled backwards name. At first, it was just to create publicity for her show and to answer letters from viewers, but she had big plans for her company. In 1988, she tried to negotiate with the TV bosses of Chicago station. She wanted Harpo Production bought the Oprah Winfrey Show from them. When negotiations still continued, the TV station realized that Oprah was prepared to walk away from her show and went to work in Hollywood. So, the TV station bosses gave what she wanted. Oprah bought a place to get record, and she bought an old TV and film production center in West Chicago for $10 million. And she spent $10 million for a new equipment to make Harpo Studios was the best production center in city. In 1988, Harpo Production made other programs for TV like The Woman of Brewster Place, and other companies were using Harpo Studios to make advertisements, films, and TV shows. In 1998, she created a new company which was called Oxygen Media, which produced TV programs for women and children and makes similar material for the internet. She also worked on a new women's magazine. She has her own film company which has signed a contract with Disney. When she had 40th birthday in January 1994, she has become the most powerful woman in the world entertainment industry and also the most highly paid. Over the past few years, business magazines bring her in the list of top American business women. At the same time, the Oprah Winfrey Show has continued to be as successful as ever, not just in the US, but also in many other countries around the world. Because Oprah is control her life now, she has time to act in several more Hollywood films. Her business has grown. Oprah becomes the richer and richer. She will become America's first black billionaire. That's it. My God, the story is really interesting, right? And actually, I got a lot of motivations in my life, and then after I read this story, it teaches me to be spirit, stay focused to catch my dreams to come true, and don't give up for everything moment in my life. And according to me, guys, Oprah is valiant, knowledgeable, and warm-hearted lady. Whatever she does, it comes from her heart. And she is so authentic. She is impressive, a source of inspiration, and an example to follow. My God. Okay, guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, it can give a lot of valuable for our life. Okay, so thank you so much and see you in the next video. Alright, bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.